Classic TV show, and Sir Ian McKellen is at his sinister best as the ominous ruler of a strange place known only as the Village. Take a look.
Something's wrong here.
Yes. You are wrong, Six.
Do not call me that. I am not Six.
Show me your ID papers.
Well, I don't have any papers. You just put them there.
You were seen in the mountains. What have you done with 93?
Anything about 93?
Where is the old man?
You can't do this to me. I don't care who you are. Do you hear me? No. I want to get back to New York.
That's not possible. There is no New York.
Ooh, oh yes there is, and we should care who he is. Please welcome back Sir Ian McKellen. So we can be all
There is a New York, isn't there?
Yeah,
it's
there
right
is
here. Thank you.
There is a New York. We're talking swine flu.
Thank you.
We do. Swine flu. We can hug and kiss you because you've been vaccinated. Is that correct with the swine flu?
No, I've not been vaccinated. I was advised I didn't need it, but it is available to me free on the National Health Service in the United Kingdom.
Oh, over the United Kingdom.
So everybody there can get it if they want it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that's a benefit, of course?
Well, Elizabeth and I were discussing this backstage, and I told her that, and she, we had that here, we'd all be vaccinated. And she said, no. What did you say to me?
Well, I think there's also something to look at as we see. Why would we trust then we look at Goldman Sachs, okay? Right. Private industry has the shots. You give it over to government, you don't know what the order in which they're going to administer it. And also, I do think we need to rely on government for emergency situations. This is an emergency situation.
Well, it isn't.
Giving the government our health care is not the answer here.
The government doesn't run the National Health Service. It's run by the doctors and the hospitals.
That's what they like you to believe. I'm sure over here in the United States it would not be the case. I'm saying here.
It's been going for an awfully long time, and I wouldn't be as healthy as I was now if I hadn't had the National Health Service.
I'm glad you're very healthy. It is my personal belief, and the belief of many others, that I do not want the government running our health care.
But what about the prisoner?
Yeah, the prisoner.
The prisoner,
now, they're calling this a reinvention, right? It's sort of like a look at the original, but it's not a remake, correct?
No, that would be silly, because that was 40 years ago, and no, it's been brought up to date. It's about issues that concern us now, like surveillance and the freedom of the individual against society and so on. And so it's got a serious intent, but it's a thriller. And I can't tell you too much about it, because it being a thriller, I can't tell you what happens.
Can you tell us this, Sir Ian? Okay, in the original, two different actors played number 2.
That's right.
In this one, you're the only actor that plays number 2.
Yeah.
You are, I don't want to use the word creepy, Sir Ian, for you, but it creeped me out. Yeah. Do you think you're creepy?
I'm always trying to be lovable and kissable and creepy.
Well, you're a lovable
But
scary.
you won't find that until you've seen all 6 episodes whether I'm really creepy or I'm pretending to be creepy.
You know, you mentioned surveillance, too. Yeah. I know that one of the major themes in this is surveillance, and you say in London you deal with that more than you probably ever thought you would, correct?
Well, it is shocking that you realise that for most people in central London, if you go out of your house, you take a taxi, you go on the subway, you walk, you go on a bus, you are being photographed all the way along the line. Nobody ever asked us if we wanted to be photographed, and we're told it's for our own safety, but it doesn't seem to have stopped crime, and it doesn't seem to have stopped people being found guilty of crime. So I'm a little bit suspicious, and I would just like us to have a bit more of a discussion about it. And I think that's what's great about The Prisoner. It takes that issue and in a fictional way deals with that.
It blows it up. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, are you coming back in Harry Potter?
Well, if I were Mike Gambon, I might, but I don't play in Harry Potter. I don't play Dumbledore. I play Lord of the Rings.
That's Lord of the Rings.
She's a little under the weather.
What do you think today? I'm sorry. She took one for the team and came in.
You're not the only one to make that mistake. No. I mean, one wizard, much like another one.
No, I know better. I know better.
Yeah, we are the Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings, because
that's not
you are the king of performing Shakespeare, and you're one of the greatest stage actors ever, Sir Ian. But as we know, you're known for 2 big roles, Magneto in the X-Men, and Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. Which is my favorite Lord of the Rings, because I read the trilogy back when I was 11, the Hobbit series.
I don't know.
So, like what we said, are we going to see you, Sir Ian?
I don't know what went right with my career, but the minute I came out and said that I was gay, suddenly my film career took off, and here I am.
It's very interesting.
And not Gandalf the gay, Gandalf the grey. And yes, right. We're going to do more because, of course, there's that wonderful book, The Hobbit, which was written before Lord of the Rings. And we're going to make 2 movies out of that in New Zealand next year, and I'm going to be there. I haven't got a contract yet, so if there's any problem, will you please support me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a dumb question? Will we ever see any little black hobbits?
Well, it's a very good question. I know it was light-hearted, but poor old Tolkien, you see, he was writing at a time when the British Empire kept the blacks all over there and used them and fed off them. But like here, so he was really writing about a society that's gone. But who knows? It's a good point, and I'll make it to.
Okay, well, you come back and you give us the answer another time. We're so glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Safe travel to the 3-night miniseries, The Prisoner, begins November 15th.